Hello UGC fans and welcome back to UGC Season 16 Overwatch, and we have an exciting match for you because we are starting a playoff runs for several of our teams in all of our divisions, intermediate, beginner, and rookie. But tonight we will be bringing you the number 2 versus the number 15 out of our 16 team playoff run for beginner. Talentless Esports coming in at number 2 and eNet Vanguard number 15. My name is Guthix and I'm joined here in the Cassie booth by Adamsmasher. Adam, we have an exciting match here for tonight.
And yes, we do. We remember the many times when higher ranks are always favored. In this case, number 2 versus number 15. But ranks usually sometimes doesn't mean everything. There could be upsets, as we will see as this battle starts.
Yes, we might see upset. Anything can happen here on Overwatch. Talentless Esports coming in, definitely the favored for this match as they walk right here onto point. Talentless Esports over on the blue side and eNet Vanguard on the red as both teams engaged as the point unlocks. No picks has been given, an all-out brawl fest, and now finally the momentum is switching over, going on the side Talentless Esports, and they are definitely not talentless at all, Adam.
Not at all. And their number 2 ranked out of number 16 can really attest to what they can do. And let's see how much more they can do in this battle.
To see, they already get an opening pick here on the side. Levy has to regroup. Gonna see some ultimates coming out into this fight now. Gonna be an amplification matrix and a nice fire strike snipe. Boosty boy in the backline. Gamer Rule getting a cheeky off angle. Able to get a kill onto Qatari. They are pushing them back all the way to the spawn point while eNet Vanguard regroups.
And this is could be a close next battle here because both sides do have close to 5 ults ready. Let's see how this rolls.
Well, we'll have to see who's gonna ult first. Going to be Novike, gonna have the shatter, gonna be popping the tire. Now there's tons of ultimates and the tire able to find one, but the big tire, ooh, Game Ruler coming in and raining justice with that tire. What a big tire kill, but bruh says, bruh, I want to get some eliminations, picks up a few stagger kills. They might be able to walk in here when they're up.
And they could. Bro does have that Earth Shatters on standby, and so do the supports. So not all hope's lost here.
Nice big shatter, and the follow-up from Game Ruler is there with the double kill. Immortality Field is just a little too late, but as the percent is ticking up, 92, 93%. They have to commit ultimates and get onto point. They don't have the numbers, so the Sim TP from Levi is going to help, but it's Noviak that's going to find an opening kill onto Boosty Boy. No Lucio to stall as Noviak finds a second kill onto Levy. He's looking for more, trying to build up another shatter if he can. Finds a third, finds a 4th kill. Noviak being crazy, just cleaning it up here for Talentless Esports, and Dominic's coming out to start their playoff run here. Adamsmasher, Talentless Esports 100% to 0 in this first round of Xiuna Tower.
And they're showing everybody why they're ranked number 2 out of 16. And here's a big note here. Majority of the wins they've had in the regular season have been 3-0s or 3-1s.
Yeah, definitely coming in very, very dominant. You see the number 2, 5 wins, 1 loss only. They are definitely the team to beat, but anything can happen here. Of course, Overwatch is a game that really relies on that teamwork, Adam, and anything can happen as long as you work together. And eNet Vanguard rocking the Pharah Mercy. Kalenka playing the Mercy. Qatari opted to play the Pharah. Teleport straight onto point. It's gonna be Game Ruler on the Tracer flanking around. Playing this more dive composition with Abstract on the Sombra. Gonna be building up that EMP quickly as they can, as the control point about to be unlocked. It's actually eNet Vanguard. It's gonna be all over it. Qatari getting work done on the bear, finds 2, and the resurrection coming on to Boosty Boy. A little too late, while the rest of the team on the tank line gonna be getting taken out is Bruh. But Qatari trying to equalize here. Boosty Boy falls once again to Davion, but Qatari's finding the kill, unable to be focused down and taken out, and Qatari finally gets eliminated. They do get control of the point, so they could solve this one out to get a few more percent build up, maybe even turn this around. Boosty Boy gets hacked. He's gonna get singled out by Novika. Big nano boost coming out on to the Winston. He's gonna be primal range 2 just to solidify this fight. It will get Qatari there. The point flips right over to Talentless Esports.
And eNet did a great job stalling there, getting 24%, and things looked like they were in control up until first abyss nano Noviak.
Yeah, I mean, you just nano Winston and you're gonna get so much value. Big value coming out from Abstract with the EMP. The Diva Bomb from Davion able to get Kolenka. Barrage gets no value, and it's all blue in the kill feed. Team kill secured by Talentless Esports. And now we're seeing some switches here.
And we're gonna see what these switches can do as Levy goes Cassidy. I think they're gonna just do away with the pharmacy for the rest of this round.
I mean, we're getting value from the pharmacy, but the dive coming in is a little too much pressure on the supports line. Now they have the Reaper from Qatari as well. They're gonna be just brawling in, rushing in here. Slam comes out on Noviak, now gets antied as well. Diva Bomb in a nice place, but able to get shielded. Big nano boost from First Abyss. Going on to Noviak, tried to build up another primal raids. Anti-Nate hits 3 on to the side of eNet Vanguard, and they are very, very low. Talentless Esports walks right in, and they take advantage of the displacement, wins that team fight.
And this is a nice work out of the Talentless Esports, keeping that momentum going ever since the first moments of the second round. But we'll see what Boosty could do with their own nano.
Well, Boosty Boy has the nano boost. That's really all they got. They can build up a Death Blossom and the Cassie High Noon. They're gonna have to survive this team fight though, and the EMP. The EMP is used. It catches brought out a very nice target, and the double pulse bomb kills 2, and the follow-up from Game Ruler, able to get Agent Perry, and the beat is there by Honeybee. Gives some of that sweet, sweet shields to his team for Talentless Esports, and they're gonna walk away with Xiuna Tao here, showing a very dominant performance so far.
And dominant so far, indeed. Like we said, number 2. They're the favorites to win this, but like you've mentioned before many, many times, anything could happen. That's the theme of this game. But let's take a look at Game Ruler with this nice triple kill that pretty much kept the momentum going their way.
Yeah, it was so hard to see with those double symmetric shields, double symmetric ultimates, really coming out there very nice. Davion with a 21 kill streak. He didn't really die very often there, actually. A total of 34 kills, a 21 kill streak. That is a long time living. Talentless Esports showing what they got and showing why they are number 2 in this playoff run for them. Show a dominance here on Xiuna Tower. Next map we'll be going to is Watchpoint Gibraltar. Here in the playoffs, we still have our best of 5 series. So first to 3 wins, that could be 3-0, 3-1, or 3-2. Could go to the distance. If we get a tie, we will have an overtime map if it gets there, but I don't know, Adam, if we're gonna go there. This one looks pretty one-sided, as many people were expecting it coming into tonight's series.
And I have to agree with you on this one, but even though Talentless, they have the talent, they know what they're doing, but let's take a note of eNet. They're the second longest active team in the UGC currently. They have the experience, so they could potentially get some strategies going that could throw Talentless off guard. But we'll just have to see when we get to Watch Point Gibraltar, one of my personal favorite maps, by the way.
Yes, it's a very, very fun map. You talk about eNet Vanguard being this second longest team consistency, 6 seasons in a row. Always a pleasure. Welcome them back here and participate at UGC. And we see them here in the playoffs. They made it all the way here. We are going to get some subs coming in. It's going to be Food subbing in for M. Kolenka. So we'll have to see how that sub actually gets it done. See if Food can show us something special and see if we see the momentum switch. So far, Talentless Esports, pretty dominant team, pretty strong team. But I know how much you love your football quotes, Adam. I will contribute to the football quote here. As a Ohio State fan,
same.
We are playing against Purdue this Saturday, and well, Purdue is taking down some pretty top-ranked teams, and that one is definitely to keep an eye on this weekend. So it can happen, folks, and it's only the first map of the series. Lots of times you hear me say it's just the first map. Gotta get those kinks out. Gotta get those stretches in, and all right, first map, get loose, and then you come back into the second map and forward, moving forward to be a better team and try to pull off the series win. So we'll have to see if eNet can get there. So we get underway into our next map of Watch Point Gibraltar. Adam, said it's a favorite map of yours. We see a lot of good compositions that come out here, but a more popular one I would say is something with a Winston, whether that's Winston Diva or a Winston Zarya with the double bubble composition. Do you agree?
I think I can agree with that as well. Like you have a bubbled up Winston just coming right in and surprising the opposing teams. Or if somebody wants to go on high ground and snipe, if they can get the damage off, that's something I've seen in Overwatch League sometimes.
I guess you play the Widowmaker or Hanzo. I feel like a Hanzo's the better pick here. Just pressure any Winston diving in. Food subbing in is going to be playing the Mercy, so it might be the Mercy specialist, as Levy's going to be on the Echo. I really like this Echo pick, actually. You're able to be very mobile on the attack, which will be eNet Vanguard first to see how far they get it on these escort maps. I don't know, I always enjoy a pirate ship or Torbjorn here and there. Just drop the turret right on cart. It's always exciting to see. We don't see it very often, but eNet Vanguard on the attack first, and Levy getting very aggressive here on the Echo, right on the bridge, applying pressure already. Gonna be Diva and Winston sort of tank lines on both sides, and the DPS and supports are different. The engagement comes up right here on top of the bridge. Lots of poke while the card is not moving yet. Usually you have someone moving at this point. And be hacking onto Agent Perry, slow down the attack. Now it's coming out, but it's going to be the Tracer from Game Ruler. Slow the cart down just a little bit. Dive coming out onto Boost, and boy, no one is there to help them. Does their Diva hack and sleep. Coming out to Agent Perry, but Noviak able to get the double kill. Have to be careful though. Diva mech is gone for Davion. Abstract able to pick up the kill on Bruh to relieve some of the pressure coming on to Talentless Esports. They're gonna have to regroup for this another attack when Bruh respawns.
You gotta see how fast First Abyss got that nano boost active. And this kind of giving me flashbacks to that one Zarya player who got the grab surge every other fight.
Yeah, every other fight, the engagement comes in, and now the EMP hits 4, but it's Davion that gets taken now. Re-engagement is the Nano Winston Bruh trying to find the kills, along with the follow-up from Levy, able to get Game Ruler pressuring Boosted Boy in the back line. They're up 2, and they're looking for more kills. Levy does have that Echo copy. Not sure he's going to be using it, and who? Maybe the Diva, maybe the Winston. They have the ultimates to win this team fight. They just have to use them correctly. Saifu able to pop the Valkyrie and give everyone healies. Now Qatari looking for some kills with the visor, but gets pressured out. Not gonna find anything there. 3 Primal Ranger Winston. It's an angry monkey party on the point, and a nice bubble coming out from Noviak to deny HM Perry of any Diva Bomb eliminations. And the hack onto Levy's gonna get focused down. Noviak finds a kill. Without Levy, not too much DPS pressure. Gonna be Qatari though, looking to find any shield pressure, and Ana all alone. Boosted Boy backing up all the way to the spawn, and Saifu actually gets taken now. Without the Mercy, you have to regroup and re-engage after she comes back.
Yeah, definitely gotta regroup. You're not gonna have as much healing out of the Mercy when all you guys are on it. But let's see what Levi can do with the Reaper switching out of that Echo.
You're not gonna be as mobile. You have a teleport to get around the point, but once you engage, you need the rest of the team. Qatari able to find the kill on the Abstract in the back line. Now he's looking for Game Ruler. The post bomb is missed. They're going to be taking control of the point. Abstract's going to come back with EMP. Nano boosters are traded onto both Winston. Now Davian Diva Bomb from the high ground, able to get nothing, no value. But Bruh has a Primal Rage, and it's focusing on the support. Finds one on First Abyss. Now the rally's going to give everyone lots of healing. But Qatari is on a great lane and is on the defensive side of things up on the high ground. Gets focused down though and pressured by the tanks, but it's even trades coming out from both teams. Bruh gets hacked, has to wait to re-engage. Boosted Boy trying to build to another nano boost. It's Levy though on the DPS, where the Reaper finding a single target onto Abstract. Overtime is going to be triggered. They have to cross the finish line of point 8 now, but it's looking grim as 2 fall for the side of eNet Vanguard. Qatari pops the visor, looking for value, but isn't gonna find anything just yet. Instead, it's Talentless Esports that's finding all the kills, and it's all blue in the kill feed, and they're gonna full hold eNet Vanguard. They're not gonna get to point A, and this one is looking dicey, folks, if you are a fan of eNet Vanguard.
And they were doing such a nice job moving this payload close to the end of the first point, but then this is where this good red zone quote-unquote defense came in for Talentless Esports, allowing some progress, and then they're able to get them right where they want them.
Hold the line, as they would say, if you're in the red zone. Stone wall. And we saw Stonewall come out from Talentless Esports right there. They were able to pick and trade off eliminations. If one fell, they were able to find another kill, maybe even 2, and then turn the tide and won the momentum in their favor. Honestly, Adam, Noviak on this Winston, on this main tank, is doing a lot of work. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him.
I know. Like whether he's getting nano boosted to help clear out the field, or definitely gonna go Primal Rage, going Angry Gorilla. He has been very versatile with the Winston, and with First Abyss backing him up, he'll be something to look out for tonight.
Yeah, First Abyss has a perfect target for all of their nano boosts. Just Noviak, just give it to him, and he'll find 2 kills, and that Primal Rage is built up very, very quickly. Talentless Esports on their tag. They don't have to go too far, folks, and they're trying to close this one out early by taking an early lead in the series 2-0. Let's see if they can get it done, as their attack is going first. It's going to be Noviak that's getting singled out by both tanks, along with Boosted Boy. Now it's going to be Davion. Nice anti-nade lobs in from Boosted Boy from the bridge. and they're able to single them down as well as First Abyss. So, first team fight, about 30 seconds taking off the clock, and 1v1 Tracer happening all the way in the back line as Game Ruler gets out with their life, and they regroup for this attack.
That's a good start for eNet. They're gonna need all the stops they can get in order to stop a great Talentless Esports offense from getting to this finish line.
Oh, Levy falls though. That's a Reaper gone. That's a very, very big pick. Abstract's gonna get taken out. Maybe by Bruh gets out with his life and the Translocator. Card is still moving, folks, and it's not stopping. Agent Perry tries to stall it down, but he's gonna get taken out with the Diva Mech gone, and slowly the follow is him with the elimination. Saifu falls early, and this one is getting very close to that giant golden rectangle, which is a checkpoint for Talentless Esports to walk away. Game Ruler picks up the double kill, and they are on the cart trying to push it all the way. They have to get back to stall a little bit. Agent Perry almost has a Diva Bomb, but he gets hacked. He's gonna get hacked, and he might not be able to use this. EMP is used, and they're not gonna get the Diva Bomb off, and Katana gets taken out before they can use their EMP. Bruh pops the Primal Rage, but it's hacked again. Can't jump around, and it's the Diva Bomb to zone everyone off on card. Davion with the final kill, and Talentless Esports takes a very early lead in this series, 2-0.
And they're knowing exactly what they're doing to prevent eNet from even trying to activate their ults in the first place. As you saw at this fight, the EMP, you see Honeybee just
floating away,
helping their team,
doing brick things. Definitely doing brick things. Noviak with the kill streak this time. 13 kill streak, 21 eliminations, 21 hacks though coming out from Abstract. Very, very nice job from that Sombra play. Abstract having a lot of value on that Sombra. Big EMPs. And then Noviak with the follow-up. It's pretty nutty, this Talentless Esports team, Adam, and definitely one to keep an eye on in their playoff run.
And I can see them making a deep run in this playoff, given the domination they are currently doing against eNet Vanguard. But like we always mention, not over yet. We could see eNet pulling some Purdue magic, like Purdue themselves did to Michigan State last week.
It makes me scared. Yes, we can. The reverse sweep is still possible, everyone. Of course, and we would love to see this go more the distance, because I personally like casting Overwatch. It's very exciting. Takes a lot of energy out from me, and what better way to refuel some of that energy with some Bite Ramen, which is this fuel. It's Fuel UGC Season 16. It's the high protein noodle that does it all. If you'd like to save 10% off your order, you can go to shop.biteramen.com/UGC and use our promo code UGC at checkout. Again, that is shop.biteramen.com/UGC and promo code UGC to save 10% off your order. Talentless Esports take an early lead in this series, 2-0. Adam, this one could be over on our next map of Eichenwald.
And with the momentum they've been having throughout this match, when you think eNet's about to get something going, Talentless just had answers for everything, whether it's Noviak with the Winston things, or Honeybee doing Brigitte things, or First Abyss with those well-timed nano boosts to keep them, to turn the tide in their favor or keep the tide going in their favor.
Yeah, we see a lot of momentum like switches, but it's really Talentless Esports. It just comes back out on top with the momentum. If it looks like it's going on the side of eNet Vanguard, it's quickly corrected, I would say, Adam. And Talentless Esports just fixes that and walks away with the team fight. We did have to get one of the team members from eNet, had some technical issues, but restart their Overwatch, their client, able to get back in here shortly, and we'll be bringing you map 3 of this series of best of 5, Eichenwald, for our hybrid style map. Now, Eichenwald, Adam, is a pretty decent map for Pharah, at least on the first 2 points. We saw eNet Vanguard play that Pharah. Qatari able to was playing that Pharah on Xiuna Tower. We saw Qatari get a lot of value there. Do you think they're gonna run that back and see if they can get a win?
I think go for that, unless of course they're going after, unless they're getting countered by some hit scanners, because that's definitely a problem for Pharmacy, right?
Yeah, we haven't seen any hit scanners yet come out from Talentless Esports. They could play some, of course, but they really haven't had to. They've only played the Tracer and the Sombra, and the hacks were enough to take down Qatari's Pharah later on Xiuna Tower. We are going to get another sub coming in here. It's going to be Clocks Vetro, or Clocks, coming in for Bruh on the main tank lineup. So another sub coming in. Have to see if that makes a difference. Trying to find the combination of players, Adam, to secure their first win and turn the tide in the series.
And we're gonna see how this sub does for this match. They've had to make subs every map in this so far. TE haven't needed subs. They only have 6, but why fix what's not broken? They've been able to fix everything without a sub.
Yeah, I mean, Talentless Esports doesn't look like they need a sub. They look like they're a very good team playing together, playing in this regular season. 5 wins. And now in the playoff run, trying to go all the way to finals. But they need to win one more map in this series, and eNet Vanguard is who stands in their way. Can they get it done? We'll have to see if they can walk away with Eichenwald this map as we get to take a look at their hero compositions. I'm curious to see, Adam, if we're going to see that Pharah coming out from Qatari. And it doesn't look like we see it right now. Opting to play the Mei. A bit of a rush composition with double shield of Reinhardt and Sigma.
I think I kind of like this approach right here. You got the Baptiste that could get the immortality field going if they want to make a bigger push or even defend themselves.
Oh, I think I know what they might be doing. I think they might be doing the Mei wall over the left building, and then Sim teleport up there and just be aggressive push right into point. Then with the Sigma and Reinhardt, you can just lock down the point, build up some ticks very quickly. However, you have to be careful. Game Ruler on the Hanzo, very spammable character to apply a lot of pressure. As the rest of the team's going to be walking around over to the right side. Actually, they're going to be going for something else. A direct teleport right underneath the bridge while the Reinhardt pushes up alone. A nice Mei wall, zone off some of the team, and now the Reinhardt just rejoins the group from around. Gonna be building up 1 tick, make that 2 ticks, and it might even pick up 3. They just got the point. What? No one on Talentless Esports got onto the point, and now they pick up the eliminations. That might be one of the fastest takes on Eichenwald that I have ever seen for point A, Adam. 6 minutes to get this car moving. What a cap.
Oh, that was a nice trick play out of them. I remember you thought they were going to do the Mei wall over that bridge, but no. They went inside that building and then put the wall right by the point, and with the teleport to go right into it too. That was some nice trickery there.
Well, when 3 or more people are on the point, that percent goes very, very quickly. The Game Ruler able to find another kill, open a kill on Qatari. The Abstract gets Clocks. They're going to have to regroup as the DPS, Game Ruler, and Abstract stepping it up. And now the card's in a really awkward position. And great distance and positioning for Honeybee on the Ana to keep everyone healthy and alive.
And yeah, you got the payload right in your sights, and you'll be ready defend that any moment that any member of eNet comes forward to try to take this payload.
They have to really walk into a Hanzo and a Soldier 76, just spamming destroy the Reinhardt shield and the Sigma shield. Their shields are looking to melt. You have to be aggressive. And you have Boosted Boy on the Lucio to do that. Nice sim wall, zoning everyone off. Shatter is blocked, and they've actually get the kills. One from the Flux, and they are getting the momentum now. That sim wall is what they needed to actually zone off Game Ruler and Abstract on the high ground. Abstract still on the high ground though, and by some pressure, the pin comes out and takes out Honey Pete. Nice dagger kill. They might get one last team fight. Game Ruler does have the dragon, so they can definitely use that right through the gates to zone everyone off. Here's the re-engage. Honey Bee switching over to the Lucio now. Now the Flux is coming out, but the Bee is there to keep everyone healthy. The Dragons, though, as they fall down, falls victim is Levy. And the rest of the team as well for eNet Vanguard. Very nice push though. They've made it right to the front of the gate, so just one team fight is all they need.
And Boosted Boy had that beat down, but unfortunately, those two DPS ults were just too much for eNet.
Way too much. I mean, you have the Flux, and then you had the Dragon coming up from Game Ruler. Levy takes the teleport up onto the castle. Now they rotate through inside. Honeybee barely gets out with their life. I think he was looking for a bit of a boot there. The legs, Abstract on the run, but he's not gonna escape. Barely. Nope, he gets taken out at him. Abstract a little too deep. Now they're going into this 5v6. First Abyss though has the amplification matrix. Looking for the place to use it wherever they engage. It's gonna be through castle. Levy gets the kill on them. Now the engagement's going forward, but Clogs gets deleted by Game Ruler on that Hanzo. They have equalized it, and now they're up 1. With Abstract returning and contributes to this team fight, we're gonna have to regroup once again. This is the only thing. With this cart, Adam, right on the bridge in front of the gate, it's such a long walk from spawn point. It's the farthest walk for this cart position.
And it is, and especially if you have your DPS at the highest point, and they can just keep an eye and get intel to their other teammates about where the other team's going.
Yeah, such a difficult time to walk into this. Qatari as the bot though, that's gonna be able to zone everyone off. We're coming up on other ultimates, Clocks with the Shatter, and Levy has that sim wall again, but Game Ruler, you gotta be kidding me, gets the kill on Boosted Boy, and the kill on Qatari while they walked in. Game Ruler in the backline, it will find 5. Oh, he's insane, and Game Ruler being the ruler in this series.
Yeah, and he just saved his entire team the troubles of having to use as many ults. And now look, tanks as well as Abstract have their ults on standby. But look on the other team, 4 ults on standby as well, so anything can still happen at this next fight.
Well, anything can happen, but they have to get onto the point. Nice teleport straight all the way there. Abstract on the bridge, able to get taken out by Qatari. The Flux though, able to get everyone up in the air, but the nice wall coming out from Stim. That's a key ultimate. Now the Shatter along with the Flux combo. Agent Perry able to keep everyone off the card, and Levy with the sim plays gets the triple kill. Game Ruler contributes to it, but Levy, 5 eliminations. Levy wants a piece of the action. See, Game Ruler is having a fun time, and he wants in too.
And that was a pretty good graphitic flux out of Agent Perry. Taking out the Reinhardt of Noviak, and now is what started to win for that team fight to get this second point across.
Now they're rolling in though. The switch comes out from Game Ruler, gonna be optic to play the jump threat. Inside here, that's a lot of pressure. Now the amplification matrix, it's gonna give some extra healing for First Abyss. They're just gonna wait this out and rotate. Lots of spam coming in from Abstract and Game Ruler though. Then TP gonna get them through outside Mega. Now the window is used from Saifu, but Abstract gets no value from the visor. nothing. Now it's the Sim from Levy again. The Shatter catches two from side block, and follow-up is there, taking out Abstract and Noviak. Now the Flux is trying to zone people off, and Qatari sniping Davion out of the sky from the Flux, and they're gonna finish this map with 1:03. eNet, Vanguard coming out, and they want this series to go the distance.
And I like the patience that they had before even pushing to the point. And then what they did is involving pushing Talentless back from the payload. And then that's when they decided to push up. And I like the trick plays that eNet's been doing. And this is experience talking right there.
Yeah, it really is the experience, being longtime veterans here at UGC. I feel like this eNet Vanguard team now is getting more value out of the ultimates. I mean, in the last two maps, Xiuna and Tyre and Watchpoint Gibraltar, it was Talentless Esports that were getting value out of the ultimates. They had the EMPs that they were able to follow up on. But now they're walking into this really defensive comp with the Reinhardt and Sigma, with the double shield, and then Levy on the Symmetra. That ultimate allows him to walk in and get a very nice position. They're going to be on the defensive now, so we'll have to see if they can actually deal with this. Qatari is going to have a lot of pressure taking out Game Ruler with the hit scan pick. Saifu can contribute. We'll have to see if they can actually get it done and pick up their first map win here in this series for the beginners playoffs first week. Now be opting to play the Fair Mercy into this map of Icon on their attack. Game Ruler gets the Discord or a long boosted boy. They have to be careful. They have to be careful walking in here, and they need to really wait for that pick coming out from Game Ruler. But you have this giant tower just blocking it away, and Qatari gets the kill on Game Ruler. Looking for a safe res is Honeybee, trying to find an opportunity, but Knight might not be there. I'm just going to wait for Game Ruler to rejoin. Instead of being aggressive, they hold their ground, eNet Vanguard. Now they're retreating as Talentless Esports. They're going to pop the Valkyrie though, use one support ultimates, and they're going to use the second one. First Abyss pops the ultimate mana boost onto Noviak as he's walking in fearlessly. Gets one, looking for more, looking for the Zen. Levy gets a kill from the grave, and it's actually Boosted Boy finds Noviak. Able to pop the Flux, gonna get the Mercy high in the air from Honeybee, dangerously low, has to get some healing, and now Qatari able to use the Visor, and there's no Reinhardt shield to hide by. Honeybee almost gets taken out, and does! And the Game Ruler has to fly very high into the sky. They might get taken out, no, gets back and boosted, actually gets 3 kills in that whole team fight.
I gotta give credit to the aggressiveness to Talentless. That was a valiant effort, but eNet was ready for that aggression on that team fight.
They were ready. Now we see some switches. Game Ruler playing the Mei instead. And Saifu catches out Noviak. You can't go in without the Reinhardt if you're playing the D.Va. There's no shield to hide behind. Abstract took a wrong turn. Should have turned left that opportunity. Instead, he fell off the cliff. Have to wait for them to get back in this team fight.
Yeah, he's just got a dead eye ready to go. That's gonna hurt on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have the die coming into here. 1:35 left, so if it's quick, they might get 2 team fights. Gonna be looking for the shatters for both Reinhardt, Noviak, and Clock's Vetra. Mana boost given by First Abyss. High Noon gets nothing, and now the shatter keep everyone alive. The big shatter from both teams gets 5 and 3 on the ground, and Boosted Boy gets the pin by Noviak. It's gonna be Qatari trying to equalize it here, and Ancient Parry able to tie it to 3-3. Noviak gets a kill on Clocks, but Ancient Parry still in the end. Has to get on point though. It's Noviak that's trying to shield and wait for the cavalry to arrive, but gets melee. Game Ruler It's just gonna be side food, and Game Ruler able to clutch it up. A bit of a stall, a main wall to keep everyone off, and they're still coming in. The staggers are there, but it's not enough. Talentless Esports escaped by the skin of their teeth from a full hold, and they cap point A.
They thought anything could happen there. Like, look at how much of eNet was just going to the point, one at a time, and Talentless is just keeping on. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, and you're dead. We're gonna take this point, and we're gonna get this card to the castle.
I mean, eNet Vanguard put up a very nice defense there. Now they have a great defensive position here on the castle. Levy opted to play the Echo here, apply some more pressure by going down. Saifu picking up the headshot onto Abstract, who has switched over to the Ash. Abstract doesn't have the Mercy anymore by Honeybee. They're going to be playing the Lucio instead. While the team engages, drops down, Noviak gets an Agent Parry and the big kill onto Levy. Gonna pop the Blizzard, look for more, and the Shatter from Noviak might be a little bit overkill, but Qatari says otherwise. Finds the double visor kill in the backline, and Noviak now equalizes it here. Abstract and Qatari and Noviak have been going back and forth. Qatari on the high ground, uncontested. He's looking for Noviak now. He's the last victim on his checklist. He's looking for it, but he's gonna be escaping with his life. Qatari's in a very dangerous spot, has to run all the way back up to his very nice camping position right here on the bridge. Very long team play. Noviak almost trying to clutch out, but Qatari says otherwise. As now, Talentless Esports walking in. It's gonna be Agent Parry popping the flux. It's gonna catch First Abyss, but the Immortality Field and shields from Honeybee keep them alive. Davon finds one, Davon finds two, able to get the momentum on side. Talentless Esports with the Diva Bomb, looking for more, gets nothing, but instead the rest of the team for Talentless Esports get the kills. They are trying to cross here into point B.
And now they don't have that high point defense anymore. They're gonna have to play up in their faces, getting near that payload. And I don't think they're gonna make it.
No, they're gonna touch out here. Yep, but it's not gonna last too long. The main wall on one side keeps everyone out. Now it's just a few stagger kills coming in, and ultimate percentage given. And Boosted Boy pops a trance to prevent any more staggered, but it's just gonna cost some staggers. Now he gets taken out, Agent Parry, and the momentum is a huge swing to Talentless Esports, and that's a trance just wasted there.
Oh, that's something Boosted would want back.
No, he gets the kill out of onto Saifu. I mean, they have the Shatter. Fox has the Shatter here. Has to be big. The Coffee coming out onto the Reinhardt. Shadow only catches Honeybee, while the Bob from Abstract and the backline be on the throw, and the Davion Diva Bomb catches two, along with the Blizzard. They just had the ultimate Sakos in here. They finished with a better time than eNet Vanguard with the team kill. Minute and 26 seconds. This one is a 1, 2, 3 round fight as we get into our overtime pushes.
And that was a great aggressive offense out of Talentless. And you remember earlier with the whole value of the ults that eNet did for the previous round? Well, there we saw a lot of value coming out of Talentless as well on that offensive push.
Yeah, they're making me eat my words there, Adam. Someone must have heard me say that, and well, they're making me change my mind. Definitely, Talentless Esports.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
Getting a lot of value out of their ultimates in that team fight, whether it was the Blizzard or Davion with the Diva Bomb right there at the end. But Honeybee with the Lucio beats, keeping the team alive, loving a lot of stuff there. But Noviak still being a high impact player on the main tank, able to follow up, open some team fights with some kills, and then close it out by taking space. So Talentless Esports, they will be on the defense first. eNet Vanguard trying to get as much percent build up as they can. Gonna be taking the same route, but Qatari is opting to play the Cassidy instead. Might not be taking TP actually, since they're given the space, and Talentless Esports was expecting. Instead, they're just gonna walk right here. Now the teleport comes out onto the high ground. Gonna be trying to get Davion's mech. It's dangerously low. And Katari in a very good position on the casting now to apply some pressure. Except it's Agent Perry that gets demech'd, and Noviak gets the kill on Clocks. Trying to equalize it here is Levy, gets 1 kill on Davion, but it's Abstract on Cassidy, able to get 2. Katari equalizes, finds out the counterpart, but it's 18 seconds remaining. They have to get back onto point quickly. Will we see some swaps coming out? Maybe a Tracer. Gonna be Katari on the Soldier. 10 seconds remain. The tanks are walking in, but it's Saifu in the backline that gets staggered out. And it's actually, that's gonna be devastating here for eNet Vanguard. They're gonna be pushing in here. All they have is Lucio here, and it's the Shatter hitting both the DPS and the follow-up from Talentless Esports. They will full hold here, eNet Vanguard, and they are going for the win on their attack round.
And now, eNet's on their match and pretty much tournament lives right now. They need to force a draw here in order to just stay alive. And for Seafood, I probably didn't like the approach of staying in the back. I would have just jumped off the cliff and tried to rejoin the team, even though I'm less of a pro than you guys, but that's what I thought should have happened. Just jump off and rejoin the team for that last fight.
Well, when Noviak got the kill on Clocks, you can't take that without the Reinhardt. It's just not gonna work. So really just reset and then get one good 6v6 push in again. You would have had about 40 seconds then, so you would have had enough time to respawn and get a full rotation onto point there. But that is not what happened for eNet Vanguard. Instead, eNet Vanguard, best they can do, keep their hopes alive with a draw here. 1 minute and 26 seconds. If you go in fast, it's it will be about 2 team fights here. About 2 team fights Talentless Esports can get as long as they are quick. We'll have to see if they get it done in one. Talentless Esports just need 33.3% build up to secure this first playoff win and move on through the playoffs into the next week. They're just waiting. Mega health pack through. Just take it sometimes. Now the go. Now it's there, and now they're rotating through. The Sim turret is applying some pressure, building up some ultimate presence. Now they're taking a lot of time here. They're taking 30 seconds. This might only be one team fight, but the pace they're going. Now they're being aggressive. Abstract catches out Levy. That's 1. Now they're trying to find more. They don't have that Sim to pressure it, and they have to stay on the point as long as they can. A freeze comes out onto Argent, and they don't have the immortality field. Argent fights kill on Abstract to equalize it. The tanks are dangerously low, and Clocks falls. Argent has the flux. He might use it here if it's 30 seconds remaining. Now the Bob is used, and they are popping the flux. Bob does something. He finds a double kill, and they're coming out strong. 20% remaining, and they are trying to close this one now. Keep their playoff hopes alive. They have no ultimates, and Honey Bee is very close. And the double support also from Saifu and Booster Boy are there. Saifu's gonna have the amplification matrix. They're gonna have to walk right into it. They're walking right there, and the Shatter is blocked. And Agent Perry gets the kill on Novaki. You gotta be kidding me. eNet Vanguard trying to equalize this, and they're getting the eliminations, and the Shatter is there. The ultimates are coming online. It's the Blizzard from Game Ruler. It gets taken out. It's just gonna be first abyss, and that's it. eNet Vanguard will draw this map, and they keep their hopes alive, Adam, as we go to map 4.
And this is the experience that's showing out of eNet. Even though they're ranked 15, we never can count them out, and this could potentially be a momentum changer to stay alive in Eichenwald, as we'll have at least another 1 map to see if they can finally win a map before we go to our second control map.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Katari picking up 17k damage in that map of Ikenwall, about 28% total damage. We are going to our assault map of Hanamura. Adam, I'm not a fan of assault maps, but since it's the best of 5 series, it is in the rotation. But if we had to pick an assault map, definitely Hanamura is a fun one. We are seeing again swaps coming in from eNet Vanguard, Clock subbing out for Bruh, and M Kalenka coming in for side food. So we're seeing the first map, Lishon Tower, which eNet Vanguard lost. So they're not sticking with the team lineup that they drew the map on Ikenwall. That's interesting. I'm curious the choice there. We saw Clocks and Saifu do a lot of great stuff. Saifu on the Baptiste, Clocks on the main tank, really really impactful. This one I am curious why they're subbing them out.
I think they want to try and catch Talentless off guard with a different team composition, in-person composition, I should say, like different tricks that different players could do. I think Talentless might be expecting Saifu to do all the things that they did in Eichenwald. That might be a reason why.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm expecting to see Levy play the sim, especially on an assault map where the sim teleporter is going to be able to take you to the high ground, probably take Katari's soldier or Ash up onto the high ground on second point, or even first point. Just give them a lot of rotation and a lot of pressure just moving around everywhere. But Bruh and M. Kalenka coming back in, so the support and the main tank both being subbed out. Still, Talentless Esports 2-0 in this series so far. Trying to close it out here on Hanamura, but eNet Vanguard trying to pull off the reverse sweep. We'll have to see if they can get that. But Adam,
Yes.
this one I am if I'm curious if they draw Hanamura. I don't know how far we go then, because do we go till someone gets the best of 3? The first of 3, or is that just the series for eNet Vanguard? Talentless Esports walks away because there's only one map. So if there is a draw, we're just getting word from production. If there's another draw, then we would just go to we'll just go to map 5. Just getting word from production, but eNet Vanguard can't even win if there's another draw after this. So this series would end, actually. So if there's another draw, then this series would just be over, Adam. So eNet Vanguard needs to get the win in this map of Hanamura. They can't get the draw.
Sorry about that. I was gonna say, yeah, they can't afford a draw anymore. This is the time is now to get a map win.
Yes, this is it, because you need to get the map win, because then on Ilios control style map, there's no draws possible there, Adam. We will have someone walk away with the map of Ilios, win or loss for eNet Vanguard. And then if eNet Vanguard finishes these first 5 maps with 2 wins, Talentless Esports and eNet Vanguard will be tied at 2, and we'll be going to our overtime map, which is a control map for Oasis. They have to first win this one, though, Adam. They will be on the defense, eNet Vanguard, and Talentless Esports will be on the attack. I don't know. This series has really been crazy. Talentless Esports was just really dominant on the first 2 maps, but they couldn't close it out on Eichenwald. And eNet Vanguard, with some of the swaps, they figure it out with Saifood and Clocks, but now they're out. So we'll have to see if it's actually those 2, or if it's just the team turning it around and get it done. And both these teams get set up, ready to go into our assault map of Hanamura. talking about Levy Symmetra, Adam. Levy Symmetra is very, very good, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see that again here.
Oh yeah, we've seen a lot of tricks and trades with that teleporter. Just look at the first round when eNet was on the attack, and then followed by the wall to get 3 of them in to get that was a quick first point capture. They had 6 minutes on the time bank when they captured that first point. So they got a lot of tricks up their sleeves. You think we could see some more flea flickers out of the net?
Bit of flea flicker action, a great play. Or the tie end just running over and then gave that little toss play up the gap. Saw a lot of teams, mostly the Chiefs, do that one, I know. We're getting one team members on the side of Talentless Esports, just get everything set up from them, and then we'll be getting underway to our 4th map of Hanamura. I really want to see eNet Vanguard pull it off. That would be a big upset in this series. Coming in, the number 15 team beats the number 2 team. Definitely one that we not expected. Both teams are set and ready, and we're gonna get underway into our 4th map of Hanamura. It's a very pretty map, Adam. Very pretty.
This is
all the cherry blossom trees.
Oh, my
best map
favorite.
It is. It's very nice. It's very nice.
Probably the most fair assault map.
Maybe. It's probably more fair than Voskaya. Yeah, I would say it's more fair than Voskaya. A great map. One really solid choke point that you have to walk through on point A, and then a few routes you can take on the side of point B. But Talentless Esports will be on the attack first, and instead they'll be on the red team now. eNet Vanguard on the blue team first defense will be theirs, and they're playing the double shield with Orisa and Sigma. Playing Levy on the Echo instead, Katari on the Ash, applying a lot of pressure. Game really playing the fair. A bit of a low seal here on Hanamura. We'll see if they can get value out of there.
You're gonna see, yeah, the Pharah's back, and we're gonna see what Talentless can do with the Pharmacy. And then Levy with the Echo, lots of mobility from both sides here.
Yeah, it's gonna be an air battle, definitely. Katari dangerously low, has to fall, get in a better area for Booster Boy to get some healing. The Tango line is completely different. Levy finds first blood onto first Abyss, looking for more, and able to get the kill onto Abstract. Levy's Echo be very nice, finds a third. And will just single-handedly win that team fight for eNet Vanguard. Game Ruler, though, gets taken out. Try and get the res off here. Safe res is coming out. Able to get Katari back, and the shield from Sigma, Ancient Parry. Able to get them back in the fight. Now everyone's back, and they're regrouped to go in once again. Talentless Esports. A minute taken off their time bank. Still trying to find the rotation in. With no Lucio speed boost from Honeybee on the Mercy instead. They're going to take this rotation very, very slowly and allow a lot of pressure coming from Levy. Levy spamming in here, rotation coming out up on the bridge, and a big ball pulse coming out from Gruff. Paul drives everyone down, and now they're in the side of the attacker spawn, or defender spawn point. I have an awkward position here. It's a really long time, 30 seconds just to get here, and 30 seconds doesn't even get them to point. Noviak and First Abyss and Abstract all get taken out. Levy looking for more. He's out for blood. Poor Game Ruler. Booster Boy takes a bit of the credit with the kill on Davion. They took so much time, a whole minute, they didn't even get to point at him.
I don't think I like the approach that Talentless did, going closer to the defensive spawn. when you're not going to be able to get any progress made on there. Although they do have the Justice Raining ready and the Support Alls ready.
Well, it has to be big here. They're going to be dropping the Flux from Agent Perry, getting people low, and the Dynamite from Qatari, able to get the kill on first a bit, and the D-Mech. Abstract trying to find some value with the Visor, but you have double shield and Qatari sniping away. Qatari being outstanding. No, and Noviak gets taken out. It's really a DPS of Qatari and Levy stepping up here, Adam, for these eNet Vanguards.
And they didn't really need to use their ults in that team fight. Levy's showing how dangerous Echo can be if used correctly with the mobility and the damage, and now has a copy ready to go. I'm gonna predict he'll use the duplicate on. Never mind, Diva's gone.
What? Oh, the Diva's gone. They're gonna be playing double shield. The Agent Perry catches Game Roller climbing up, trying to get a good angle. They need a tick here, or they're not gonna have anything when eNet Vanguard gets their attack. But the draw could happen from Talentless Esports if they don't get anything here. In the push in, they're gonna be pushing in here with the double shield composition. Noviak 50%. Build to the Bongo, and Levy gets a very important kill onto First Abyss in, I would say, a near unrestable position. Now they only have 20 seconds remaining. They have to wait for First Abyss to walk all the way back. It's a very long back way from spawn point, and the tanks are in a very tight dilemma here in that mini health pack group. They're walking in, and Brock gets the kill on Noviak. I don't think there's anyone for them to touch, really. Hanzo trying to get there, and they barely make it. Now First Abyss finds kill on Agent Perry, but the res comes out. Bob coming in from Qatari, able to zone everyone off the point and just auto lock. He does something, and his brother Qatari able to get the kills. The Flux able to lift Noviak in the air, and Qatari being a star DPS on the Ash, and they are trying to get it in the win. eNet Vanguard full holding, and all they need is one tick for eNet Vanguard pick up this win on Hanamura and start the reverse sweep.
And you gotta give credit to Qatari and Levi for dishing out the ton of damage as the Ash and the Echo. And that was just a nice work cleaning them out. And at that last fight, Talentless was divided into two groups of three, so they were pretty much doomed from the start in that last fight.
Yeah, they're absolutely doomed. So now, Talentless Esports, they can full hold this. They do the exact same as eNet Vanguard did. And if they do, they actually walk away with a series win. They walk away 2-0, winning and moving on. Because we won't go to overtime map. In this case, in this scenario, there's no way eNet Vanguard can pick up 2 map wins if they draw. They need to full hold, no picks, but that is quite the effort here. eNet Vanguard on the brink of pulling off a reverse sweep with a map win here, pushing it to a map 5. Can they get it done as they get on their attack? Levy playing the Echo and Qatari playing the Ash. Once again, DPS trying to find some opening kill. They're being aggressive here. Game Ruler shooting rockets from above as they're rotating in. Bruh in a bit of a trouble position, charges out now, able to get a push onto Davion. They did the opening kill on Davion. The Sigma gone. Now Abstract takes out Levy. Not in a restful position either, but someone's on the point. It's Perry. Agent Perry trying to build some ticks. Levy's rejoined the fight, but the rockets coming in from Game Ruler is just too much. 1, 2, 3, count them, folks, with the triple kill. Looking for more. They're just gonna regroup here. Game Ruler finds the fourth onto Levy. Game Ruler keeping their hopes alive.
And that was a good defensive hold out of Talentless Esports. After they're not able to get that offense going, like you said, all they need is just a full hold. Not only do they get the draw, they win this series.
33% is all they need for eNet Vanguard to close this one out. They got the opening pick on Davion, thought they could secure it, but no. Levy, 50% away from that copy with Game Ruler, close to that barrage. Has to find a good place to use it. Ultimate's coming online for Talentless Esports for the defense. Just all over point. They don't want to give any C9 up for them. No tick because it's only 33 and that calls it. Levy finds kill on Honeybee, but Abstract also finds kill on M. Kolenka. The Mercies are gone. The barrage coming out, uses it, gets the kill on Bruh. Looking for more, gets the D-Mech onto Agent Perry. But Boosted finds kill on Game Ruler. The Vera, though, that's a long walk from the spawn point. Katari in the backline, main health pack room, walking across the bridge, trying to get out. It's just a bit of a sneaky way. Get a sneaky flank as the spawn's coming back for eNet Vanguard.
Yeah, once you lose that Mercy, that fight 99.9% of the time is pretty much over. You don't have enough healing, and eventually you're gonna end up falling.
Yeah, you're gonna be eventually end up falling. Now everyone's back. 60-60 fight. Levy's health copy is online. Most likely looking for the Sigma if they can get it. Maybe on the Orisa. Bob coming in from Katari. Now it's gonna be Levy, copy of Bear, but he immediately loses it. It's a double shield that gets shattered. Oh shit! Let's take it, Bob. Levy with the triple kill. But it all started with Bro Shatter, able to get the 4 down on the ground. Honeybee gets the resurrection onto Noviak, but it's Blue on the advantage. Game Ruler trying to turn the momentum. Abstract trying to find kills. M. Kolenka gets res on Levy. It's just going to be Abstract alone on the point. Now it rejoins the fight, and Game Ruler gets taken out, and it's going to be that Vanguard cleaning it up here, and they're gonna walk away with their first map win in the series and force a map 5. Adam, this is crazy to start off the playoffs.
Man, Talentless had a good defense going on, but that was until that perfect timed Earth Shatter coming out of the Reinhardt from eNet. That's what helped started to get that tick. And guess what? eNet still very much alive in this one.
He was, yes, and they are. Levy picking up 22 eliminations, 69 kill percent in that team fight. Levy being insane on the DPS. Like you're saying, bruh, perfectly timed shatter. Both of the shields are down in the double shield composition. And they were just City Ducks right on the stairs. Got them all down. Now we're seeing Side Food coming in, subbing in for Boosted Boy this time as we go to our map 5 of Ilios. And eNet Vanguard keeping their playoff dreams alive, trying to pull the upset on Talentless Esports, the number 2 team in Beginner League. Trying to pick up this one on map 5, and Adam force a overtime map. I think this happened last year in Beginner's Final.
Yeah, well, I'm getting flashbacks of that. That was one of the best games we've ever gotten to cast. Like, I forget what the teams we called. Like, one team had a 2-0. We thought it was over, and then whoop, reverse sweep. And going back to that, I was wanting to make a pun there. When bruh had that perfectly timed Earth Shatter, I could say, bruh.
Bruh. Yeah. Just bruh. Look at that play. Actually, correction, Boosted Boy is not be swapped in or swapped out. He will be stay in here. So, Side Food will be staying there. Oh, it's going to be talking about last time. It was actually Talentless Esports and Mark III in the Beginners Finals last year that went the distance, and I forget who won that series in that, but it went the distance. So last season, Talentless Esports, you know, they got all the way there last season, but this one they're struggling just a little bit by these Vanguards. They're trying to pull off the reverse sweep and the upset. Talentless Esports still up in the series 2-1 going into map 5. There was a draw on Eichenwald, so bit of a awkward point situation. No quick 3-1 or 3-0 victory for either team. Instead, eNet Vanguard trying to pick up their second map win on Ilios. If that happens, then it'll be 2-2 after our 5 maps, and we'll be going to Oasis, our control map, for our overtime. These eNet Vanguards have a new fire lit in their bellies, and they are trying to keep their playoff dreams alive by winning this next map on Ilios. Both these teams just get situated till we go into our last map. But Adam, this has been just a great way to start off UGC Season 16 Overwatch playoffs, especially here in the beginner first round, not finals. We're not there yet. Beginner's first round.
Yeah, first impressions are everything, and I think we're getting a fantastic first impression on this tournament. I think we're going to be in for a lot of treats in this tournament, especially with eNet Vanguard. They're the big underdogs in this match, and they're out here to prove that they can upset some talented teams here, like Talentless Esports. Even though they're down 2-1 right now, they got the experience on their side to possibly pull this off.
They have the experience, yes. But Talentless Esports does have some good talent still on their team. Both these teams closer than we thought. They made it both to the playoffs still. So they're not, they're not the bottom teams. Still plenty of talent to go around all around for both of these teams. Ilios will be our map 5. And eNet Vanguard trying to pull off the upset. Let's take a look at these hero compositions. Gonna be going Ruins here first. And most likely seeing that Diva Winston coming out from Talentless Esports. And we saw this composition get it done on Watchpoint Gibraltar, Adam, with Abstract on the Sombra.
And Abstract can just pull a lot of hacks. You hack Boosted Boy. Boosted Boy's not going to be able to heal or speed up. Hack Levy. He's not going to be able to escape at all.
Yeah, and Burst Abyss is going to be playing the Moira, actually. See this rushed composition with the Moira Lucio and the Winston Diva when the Reinhardt's banned in Overwatch League. Reinhardt's not banned here now, so Bra is going to be played that. Let's see which one's better, Baptiste, Reinhardt, or the Winston and Moira. Both these teams now engaging onto point. Hat coming out onto Boosted Boy, but it's ready to go now. Bro taking a dominant position here on point as the rest of the team pushes in. Point is unlocked, looking for any opening pick for either side. It's Bruh swinging his hammer, trying to kill Novia. It's dangerously low, but Levy actually gets a kill on First Abyss in the back line. They have good control of this point, and they actually are able to get control of it, build up that percent. We're seeing Bruh on this Reinhardt. Why is a big difference maker. He gets hacked. Now it's the high noon coming out from Cassidy on Qatari. Gets one kill on Davion. But it's Abstract on the Sombra doing work. And there's just going to be a stall here coming out from eNet Vanguard as the kills go in this momentum of Talentless Esports. And they're going to get control of the point.
And that's some great work out of the adjustments out of Talentless to be able to get that point back. And now Abstract's going to have an EMP that can just disrupt any kind of momentum that eNet tries to garner.
Yeah, I mean, Boosted Boy has the beat. You have to be careful. Definitely want to be hiding here, but I don't think they're actually think Abstract has it. They're going to pop it. A big EMP catches all 5, and the momentum. Davion able to get the follow up, but Agent Perry able to get Noviak, and now they got the Meg onto Davion. The Tracers, though, find a double punch. 1-2, each of them picking up the kill on the tank. Diva Bomb tosses the ins, trying to get anything, but doesn't. Get blocked out, but Qatari gets the kill on Game Ruler, and Boosted Boy finds a kill on First Abyss. They're trying to equalize it here. They're trying to be aggressive. World's gonna rejoin the fight, and they have total control at this point. They're gonna have to regroup and wait for Abstract to rejoin them.
And that was wise out of eNet not to use any of that ults after Abstract uses that EMP, because you would have lost the sound barrier after usage on that fight had it been used.
Noviak switches over to the Reinhardt. Shatter comes out, gets blocked, Coalescence trying to negate anything there. A big Diva Bomb from behind catches out no one, but First Abyss Coalescence just dwindling off. Gets a boost, boy. Big B coming out from Honey B, able to give everyone shield, mostly supports. Now they find the kills with the momentum and extra shielding from Honey B. They're going to be flipping at this point over as just a bit of a stall come out from Boosted Boy. It's taken now, and now 68% build up for eNet Vanguard, but Talentless Esports climbing 55-56%.
And they have 3 ults on standby that can help them keep climbing up there, especially EMP, which is the big disruptor, and a pulse bomb could be quite deadly.
And it has to be really careful. They're going to be looking for it. They're going to pop it. Now the Shatter. Great combo. EMP and Shatter. Easily quick team fight won. But honestly, they might have won that team fight a little too early. They're going to be only 78%. They might have time to regroup and get a touch.
Yeah, definitely used them way too quickly. They might need that team fight if they're going to end up going on to the point. Because look at, you got Death Blossom on standby.
Yeah, you have Death Blossom. Davion almost has the Diva Bomb. Just throwing everyone off the point. They're going to be popping it right now. The Reinhardt shield's going to be there. Death Blossom, though, there's no Diva Bomb to eat any of it. But Bro finds a Fire Strike on First Abyss. But M. Kalemka gets taken out. Now it's the Diva Bomb coming out from Agent Perry instead. It's no value, but zones everyone off, and it's flipped over to eNet Vanguard. This point's been flipped over one side to another. We're looking at 99% scenario.
It's gonna be anybody's game here. That's a good job of Levy to hold on to that pulse bomb for this next fight, because who knows, it might come in handy. Whether you could stick one of the healers, which would be a big impact on the next fight.
Well, at First Abyss is gonna have Coalescence, so if you can catch First Abyss with the Pulse Bomb right as they use it, that's gonna be one whole ultimate just negated. Gonna be looking for it here. It's gonna be Qatari hoping to kill on Noviak. The beat is there to give everyone a nice shatter to negate the ultimate. Only one follow-up kill on the First Abyss. It's a little late. Now the EMP from Abstract trying to secure it. 99 to 99%, but on the side of eNet Vanguard, trying to close this one out. It's just going to be the Shatter coming out. Big block comes out, only going to get Levy in the back line, but it's blue in the kill feed. eNet Vanguard trying to close it out, find the kill, but it's the stagger, or the stalls from Honeybee. Now they even get the beat. And Game Ruler almost has a pulse bomb. Gonna be trying to find one, but Big E coming out onto Game Ruler's pulse bomb. It's Agent Perry. Gonna have the Diva Bomb try and pop it here. Qatari gets done, finds a kill on First Abyss, and that's gonna do it. eNet Vanguard walks away with the first round win on Ilios on Ruins. And they are on the verge of picking up their second win and taking this whole series to overtime map.
Wow, I think Agent Perry might have saved his team from potential destruction there, gobbling up Game Ruler's pulse bomb. That was the big defensive play of that last battle.
Yeah, that would have been a disaster if Agent Perry didn't get that. Now we're on Lighthouse. Not sure what they're going to decide to do here. They're going to be playing Honeybee on the Brigitte. We saw this on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Abstract still on the Sombra, trying to find value on EMP, but now Levy playing that Symmetra. Gonna be TP straight onto point, and now they have total Siren control here. A great just bunker set up. Qatari being aggressive though, able to melt Game Ruler health out of existence, as they are up 1, and there's no Reaper to walk in here. And they have set up the car wash on point for Levy, and they're building up percent now.
And that's a good work with getting up to get that defense set up, get the turret set up from Symmetra, and just play in this area.
Yeah, play in the area. They actually lose Noviak, and they're just gonna jump off the map and reset. They don't want to give up too much time here for eNet Vanguard. Talentless Esports needs to get something done. They switch over to the Fair Mercy.
We're gonna see what this does. They can just go up in the air. They can go above the point and try and catch them off guard. And
oh, wow.
Also have a Nurse Shatter on standby.
Wow, Levy gets the kill on Abstract, able to just sneak that in there. Abstract, 66% total build up to an EMP. Just Noviak with the ultimate. Looking for that Shatter. Needs to get a block here. Shatter counter actually. Able to get 3 as a pin. Able to find 2 kills with the pin. And the kill on Noviak. The Simwall gives the extra shield aid that Broad needs. 60% build up and last team fight on the verge, pushing to the overtime map.
And they continue to do a great job defending the point on this one. However, Talentless does have 3 ults on standby, including a nano boost that could change things.
It could change things, but they have to get something done now. Gonna be started with the Diva Bomb. Immortality Field is used to keep everyone up and healthy. Now the nano boost, now the Shatter. But the B for boosted boy, keep everyone healthy. It's gonna be Palenka though that gets taken now. And it's the eNet Vanguard coming out on top with the kills. And Bruh finds the kill on the Abstract. Levy gets the kill on Game Ruler and Honeybee. 95, 96. Can anyone touch? It's gonna have to be Davion, 99%, but can't even get hit. He gets pinned. And it's map 6. Overtime map. eNet Vanguard going down early in the series. 0-2 has climbed back to push it to a overtime map of map 6, tying this series up 2-2. Adam, what a way to start these beginner playoffs.
Wow, just look at Lighthouse. I gotta credit Levy for pretty much starting that victory for them. With the teleporter right onto the point, they got there first. Levy was able to set up the sim turrets to pretty much, that's a car wash right there. And at the end of it, those Symmetra turrets were able to chip away at a nanoed Noviak to prevent the nano boost from taking its effect and trying to shift momentum into Talentless Esports way.
Oh man, that's all I gotta say, Adam.
Sometimes I'm at a loss for words at fantastic plays like that.
Oh man, just wow, just wow. Both these teams made it to the playoffs. eNet Vanguard, this team looks like a different team. They are play better together. They're gating values. Katari and Levy both have gotten into their comfort zone with these DPS roles. Saifu being subbed in. Kalenka out. Can Saifu get that value on the support lineup? So we're going to be going to map 6, our overtime map of Oasis. Control style map. Adam, no draws. There will not be a map 7. We will have a victor here. Whether that is eNet Vanguard or Talentless Esport, it has been a long series for us. But these are the best series to cast. This is what I love. It's the two teams very close, coming back and forth. Now eNet Vanguard on the rise, trying to pull the reverse sweep down 0-2, trying to clutch it up, pull off the upset on number 2 Talentless Esports. coming in only at number 15. 3 wins, 3 losses. And they are on the verge of moving forward in the playoffs. What a better... you can't write a better way to start off the beginners playoffs, Adam. You really can.
No,
I've been saying that all the time.
I don't think this will get any better than that. Basically, talent versus experience, and so far, experience has got eNet back into the series. Although I think with this long series, I think we're starting to get hungry. We might need some Vite Ramen on this. Guthix, would you like to talk more about Vite Ramen again? You don't have to.
Yes, again, Vite Ramen is Fuel UGC Season 16. Overwatch, thank you Vite Ramen for fueling us. If you'd like to send 10% off your order for Vite Ramen, go ahead to shop.viteramen.com/UGC and use our promo code UGC at checkout. Both these teams so close. We thought it was going to be a quick one, folks, but it's not. We are going all the way, the full distance to our overtime map of Oasis, who will walk away with this series win. Adam, I'm going to make another football reference. This one makes me feel like the game of the New England Patriots versus the Atlanta Falcons.
As we've talked about that so many times. The big Super Bowl where the 25-point comeback, that's the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. You always have to bring it up. You gotta.
Yep, that's what this series definitely feels like. Just eNet Vanguard clutching it back. Start off with the draw on Eichenwald, and then the 2 maps, Hanamura and Ilios, picking up the wins very decisively too. Can they get it? Can they pull off the reverse sweep? And can they get the upset? Let's find out, folks, as we get on their way to map 6 of Oasis, as both these teams engage one another. It's going to be eNet Vanguard over on the blue side, and Talentless Esports on the red. Gonna be opted to take the higher ground. It's Talentless Esports looking for the dive. Instead, they're gonna be going in, trying to pressure up on the high ground. Davion, but it's Agent Perry will meet them. Now they have to get on the point. This is where the composition of eNet Vanguard really succeeds, if they can catch someone out. Agent Perry trying to deal with the diva of Davion. Gonna be the Reapers trying to find the kills onto the main tank. Immortality Field is used. Game Ruler gets the kill on Levy, so no May here to zone anyone out. Bruh is on himself trying to find a kill onto Abstract. Gets out with their life. Now Davion finds a kill onto Baby Diva. Gets a remake onto Saifu. Agent Perry gets a trade kill onto Noviak with Coalescence from First Abyss. Should be able to close it out here. Talentless Esports gain control of this first point.
That's a good job of eNet stalling out there. That was only one fight, only 4% in counting for Talentless, but they do have a Blizzard and a Sound Barrier on standby.
Yeah, they are up in most of the ultimate economy. First Abyss can build Coalescence pretty quickly. Abstract looking to use that EMP. Try and find good position for it. It's gonna be Heidi's boosted boy, and before it can get the beat to get Saifu, they gotta be falling. Now Game Ruler drops the Blossom from both Katari and Game Ruler gets nothing. Noviak gets taken out. Oh no, Shire catches both the supports in the back line, and nice pin onto Honey Bee. No beat there. Bruh, saying bruh, give me this point. 39% built up for Talentless Esports. As Stagger Kill coming on to Boosted Boy. They have control at this point.
Bruh did a nice work on that Earth Shatter to help reclaim the point. Getting both supports on that one.
Oh, good stagger coming out from Katari there, actually taking out Game Ruler. Have to wait for the Reaper to rejoin there. They have the May ultimate from Levy. If Levy can get that off without Davion eating that with the defense matrix, that could be big. Pop the Diva Bomb, going high in the ground, doesn't get anything. Now the main Blizzard gonna freeze up the Diva from Davion. Now the Diva Bomb over the top, able to get nothing instead. He drops the beat, give everyone shields. Katari with the Death Blossom, holding, not using it, dangerously low. Needs to get some help, but eNet Vanguard comes out on top in that team fight.
And such a nice job to staying alive on that one. Such a nice work of Levy, even though it didn't get much with the Blizzard, was able to use that as an area denier on that fight.
Well, Katari held on to that Blossom. That could be a very nice way to just be aggressive here. He's on the high ground by the jump pad. Gonna be dropping down now as he sees a rotation coming out. Gonna play the opposite side, force Talentless Esports to come to them. They are in need to control this point, flip it over. 86% build up. Katari trying to find a good place to use this Blossom, gets open kill onto Abstract, first Abyss with the Coalescence, trying to find something. Now the Blossoms from both sides, trying to get something done. Shatter catches 2, there's no Reinhardt shield to hide behind, and that's a big difference here, folks. Bro on the Reinhardt and Noviak on the Winston. There's no Reinhardt shield to highlight, and Katari calling out here. Really, really strong. Levy and Katari still the stars of the show.
And yes, indeed, Katari just able to keep up with the Reaper and able to get some kills that he needs. And Levy able to at least get some plays, but bruh, able to get some much needed earth shatters in that round to ensure that they got the city center.
Well, eNet Vanguard could pull off the reverse sweep right here. We'll have to see if they can get it done here on Gardens as we get underway. eNet Vanguard trying to close this one out and pull off the reverse sweeps and the upset. Talentless Esports trying to prevent that. Both teams engaging here on the point. Let's get it. Maze, mirror main, both main walls actually mirror compositions here. Every 6v6 dream. Reinhardt charge gets nothing. Instead, Brug counter charge finds 2. Hold the tank. Brud gets taken out though, but the damage is done, folks. Brud did what he had to do. Find 2 opening picks, and Katari does the rest, along with H and Perry. And they get control of this first point, and they are on the verge of winning.
Yeah, that was a worthwhile sacrifice. Bro may have been taken out of the fight, but 2 opening kills to take with him. He'll take that any day.
Yes, absolutely. Hit the double pin, double elimination onto both tanks there. Now they're re-engaging, and Noviak gets singled out. The main wall is there, he falls. Bit of a boost coming out from Boosted Boy, and it's a quick and swift victory for the Vanguards. Another win, team fight win, 32% build up, and they are so close. And they are really looking at the more dominant team here.
Yeah, now they got a amplification matrix on standby. Blizzard's gonna be on standby. Self-destruct and Earthshatter close to standby. They can pretty much keep this momentum going their way in the next fight.
Now they are walking onto point. They have to drop down. It's an all-out brawl fest here, but Levy has the Blizzard, trying to find a good place to use it. The Shatter catches 2. Bra gets the double fire strike, and Bra, are you kidding me, finds 3. And Katari says, let me take 3 too. 68% build up, last team fight.
Yeah, Katari has just been a monster on DPS on that fight. Again, I saw at least 2 or 3 on there. Levy still has that Blizzard on standby, but Soundbreaker's there too. Let's see if they can pull this one off.
83% building up. They have some of the ultimates to get in on the point. zoning off. Game Ruler with the Blizzard, but Boosted Boy does have the beat. Levy, Blizzard, it does get eat though. Levy, Blizzard is eaten, and the Dead Blossom from Abstract gets 2. They're gonna be most likely able to cap this point, unless if Katari has something to say about it. No, he does not get taken out. The point will be flipped over, but they are on the edge of their seats. There's no more room to go. They have to hold it the entire time.
Yeah, but let's see, Davion pretty much kept his team alive with that Matrix there, eating up that Blizzard. That could have been the killer there.
It could have been, but it was not. Now they have control of the point. Levy switching over to the Pharah, Boosted Boy on the Mercy. They have a spam composition to go into this last team fight. Davion trying to spam in, counter shatter from both sides. But in that close area, Levy spam from the Ferris just isn't enough. Not gonna be enough. They're gonna walk away with that first team fight. Do you think this switch over to the Ferris is the right thing? Why not the Echo? We saw Levy playing the Echo a lot.
Yeah, the Echo would be more versatile, given with the focus beam to finish off opponents, and the duplicate, that could really come in handy, but Barrage is near ready, and so is self-destruct for eNet.
Yeah, Levy just wins the first, they get the Barrage in the first team fight here. Now they're gonna walk on the point, the Barrage comes out, kill! The Demon Bomb though from Davion equalizes it and counters it, gets killed as well. It's a 4v4, but Katari clutching it up with the Dead Blossom. He gets the double, gets the beam back onto Davion, and Levy resurrected. Levy contribute to the fight, 99%! It's overtime, and there's no one else to touch. eNet Vanguard! You gotta be kidding me! eNet Vanguard! Coming back with the reverse sweep, pulling off the upset, and eNet Vanguard will win the series. Katari with play of the game on the Reaper. Oh my goodness, what a way to start the playoffs. A big blossom from Katari with Bruh following it up. And eNet Vanguard are your winners. Katari, 19 injected kills, 28 total. Getting it done is the eNet Vanguards with the reverse sweep all the way in map 6. Adam, what a series.
Wow, we're calling it right now. Katari has to be our MVP of the match. He has just been a consistent monster, keeping himself alive as the Reaper, just to be able to pull off some Death Blossoms and just helping his team get a lot of cleanup going on. There are a lot of good MVP candidates, but yeah, Katari. And then going back to eNet's momentum change, it all started with the draw at Eichenwald. It's what started this comeback. The confidence they needed to get it, and then the confidence there got even better when they got that win on Hanamura, and we figured this was gonna be a series.
Yeah, the new team eNet Vanguard is coming out on Eichenwald, forcing the draw. That's what they needed. We really saw the difference maker coming out from them after Eichenwald. Then we saw them just a new team. They just got value off of the ultimates. They were playing more together, and they were just good. They just looked better. We actually do have an interview set with one of the players on eNet Vanguard, and we'll get to you who we actually have here from eNet Vanguard, and it is going to be, well, hello, person from eNet Vanguard. Can you tell us who you are, since your Discord name is?
Yeah, my Discord name is weird. Don't worry about it. Hi, I am Katari. I am actually from...
Katari! Yes!
Yeah.
My goodness.
From Qatar, actually. Qatar is the country.
Oh, that's really interesting, actually. Wow, so that's where you get your name. All right, awesome. Well, Katari, you know, you picked up our most valued player up the series, your DPS play. was insane on all the heroes that you played tonight. eNet Vanguard, congratulations on the win of the series. It was looking dicey at the start, but you're able to pull it through. I gotta ask, how are you all feeling?
Well, at first we felt really stressed. We were a bit down, but we pulled off our plan B, which is Ash, I would say.
Your
So,
plan B is Ash.
yep. So, as everyone saw, we didn't play Ash at all in first 2 rounds, but in third and till now, we played Ash. And I would say it's a big team effort. We all changed our mentality once we draw a map. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
just
mean,
went up.
yeah, I mean, after a draw on Iconwall, we definitely saw light switch flip on in all your guys' heads, and the momentum was dramatic. It was a huge momentum switch for you guys at eNet Vanguard. So you said Ash was a plan B, actually. Well, it seemed to work. So do you think your plan B is going to be changing to a plan A now?
I would say, yeah.
I mean, it definitely was a lot better than your plan A originally, so it might see a bit of a plan B switch over to a plan A. Katari, we saw a lot of different heroes coming out from you, but also Levy, your DPS duo, was doing a lot of great stuff too. It seemed like you were all communicating very effectively with calling out targets and following up after Eichenwald. So was there a bit of a talk between managers, or just a talk as a team, like, hey, let's focus and let's get it done?
Well, first of all, the second DPS, Levy, is a really great DPS. We actually never played duo, but just on team and scrims, we are playing together. And I would say, I would. Sorry. I would say he is better than me, actually. But we both when we play together, we simulate the dynamic duo, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah, and we both are like flex DPS, so we both play like projectile and head scan.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw a lot of that coming in here. Both of you, we were having a talk, both of you having a bit of competition in here, the casting booth, decide which one of you really walk away with MVP. But it was in that last series on Oasis, really you showing up and being dominant on the Reaper. Katari, is there anyone you'd like to shout out from behind the scenes on your team, or anyone on your teammates that you'd like to shout out before we send you off?
I would say we shout out to all eNet Vanguard managers and our coach Abel. He is he did everything for us, and especially for our big boss, I would say, Pascal. He is an amazing manager and ex-coach.
Excellent. Yeah, gotta love the coaches supporting it all. Katari, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the big win, taking down Talentless Esports number 2. And good luck on the rest of your playoff run here in the Beginner League's playoffs.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Katari for eNet Vanguard, our MVP of the series. Definitely well deserved. And eNet Vanguard pulling off the upset against number 2 Talentless Esports with the reverse sweep. It wasn't even a knockout 3-0 win. They put in effort and clawed back at them to find the win.
Yeah, that is experience there. Like I said, 6 seasons in a row in the league. It was talent versus experience, and experience pretty much won that battle. Like, they knew how to make the adjustments. They were able to execute those adjustments really well, especially the switch to the Ash in, I think it was Hanamura's when they did that.
Eichenwald. They started. They did it on Eichenwald. It started with the draw, and then they stuck with the Ashe
Yeah.
onto Hanamura, picked up their first win, and then they continued it, picked up the win back-to-back on Ilios and Oasis for Control map. Your winners for tonight evening, eNet Vanguard, moving on into the beginners playoffs, into the next round, top 8 teams. And what a long cast, but I think that is gonna wrap it up for us.
Yeah, I think it will too.
Yes, Adam, if people want to find you on Twitter, where can they find you?
The Adamsmasher.
Yes, to keep up with all his casting gigs. Adam, a pleasure casting with you as always, my friend. As always, a pleasure casting with you. My name is Guthix. You can catch me or follow me at my Twitter at Guthix Esports to keep up with all my casting gigs here at UGC and other leagues that I cast for. That's going to do it for us here at the casting booth and here at UGC. Thank you everyone so much for joining this long and exciting series for beginners playoffs in the first round. Next week, we'll be bringing you more of UGC Overwatch Season 16 playoffs. So give us a follow here on Twitch to get your live announcements when we go live. And go ahead and follow us over at Twitter at UGC League to keep up with all the action for UGC Overwatch. Again, my name is Guthix. I've been joined here by Adamsmasher. Thank you everyone for joining us, and have a great rest of your evening and have a great weekend.